Welcome to the Underground Bunker. Now, we are going to talk about Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer is just the latest sexual harassment victim. What Matt did, they're not saying, so it must have been relatively bad. Or maybe not. Don't know. Now, a news organization that makes its living on the truth will not relate the truth to why they fired one of their most prestigious men. Now, understand something. All these sexual allegations may or may not be true, but what they're doing is it's starting to look like a war on men. They're doing, in most cases, standard heterosexual activity, and they're all being pushed out. If this keeps up a year or two from now, there won't be any men on TV. Wonder who that would benefit. I'm sure there's a lot of women out there who are going to get very high-paying jobs because all the men are pushed out. Now, does this mean you're going to get a better product in the media on TV? No. You'll have different people sitting in the chairs, and you'll have more diversity. Diversity means no white men. Remember something. Diversity is a form of racism and sexism. Why do I say that? Because if you have 5 spots, do 5. So you have 5 spots. You take 2 away to make them diverse. Now you're down to 3. But, your diversity, you can't have diversity with a white man. So the white man's got to go. You need more diversity. Now you've got 2 white men gone. Now you still have too many whites, so the white woman's got to go. Now you don't have a homosexual, so another straight white guy's got to go. Now, look, you're outnumbered. That's racism. Because you're picking people upon their skin color or their sexual preference. Why don't we just pick the best person for the gig? Tom Brady, great quarterback. Would not fire him and replace him with a gay anything, because if that person was a better quarterback than Tom Brady, but for the sake of diversity, would you can Tom Brady and replace him with a short gay African American? But you know what you don't have? You don't have a lot of Asians in the NFL. Would you fire Tom Brady and replace him with a short gay Asian? Because that would be diverse. You'd open up an opportunity for an Asian. You'd open up an opportunity for an open homosexual. So, should the NFL ban Tom Brady and replace him with a short homosexual Asian? That would be diverse. Don't you want diversity at quarterback? Oh, but if you want to win a Super Bowl, not be diverse, but you just want to win, you'd probably keep Tom Brady as your quarterback. Now, at some point, there's a lot of African Americans that are fantastic quarterbacks. Cam Newton, great quarterback. We have multiple quarterbacks that got to the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. Being a Minnesota Vikings fan, we've been blessed to have multiple fantastic African American quarterbacks. Warren Moon, why we didn't draft him? We could have won a Super Bowl if we would have just picked him out of college and let him be the quarterback throughout the 80s and most of the 90s. All those quality teams, all those good defenses. When Warren Moon was in Canada, he wasn't a Viking. Should have been a Viking. All the time he spent in Houston, I wish he would have been in purple. When we did get him, we put up some amazing numbers and were a fantastic team. We were in every game because of his arm. Cunningham, great quarterback. Both times picked them because they were great quarterbacks, not because of their skin color. They should not have been discriminated against because of their skin color, and you shouldn't be picked because of your skin color. That in and of itself is racism. But basically what we do now is we replace racism with racism. Nobody talks about the content of their character. That's what we should really be talking about. And all these sexual harassment cases, I haven't heard a single woman be accused of doing something sexual sexually inappropriate. No woman has lost their job because of it. Maybe Nancy Pelosi, but the truth of the matter is, women get horny like men. Women do inappropriate things to men. Women do inappropriate things to women. But this whole fire him because he hit on somebody thing, I think is really bad. And women need to be held accountable. There's not, out of all the women in the media, not a single one of them has made a sexual inappropriate act to another woman or to a man. Um, I don't know how many scalps they've gotten so far. That's a Pocahontas reference, by the way. But there's been dozens of men that have gone down in the last month or two, and not a single woman. That's sexist.